Hey everybody, it's Amy Graham, the Badass Valkyrie, and I have received my Hobonichi order. I actually got this on Friday, but I was at FanX, and so I got home and I was so exhausted that I just didn't have the energy in me to open it. So today is Sunday, and I didn't open it yesterday because I had planned on going to FanX, and then I had a race as well. So I just wanted to kind of show you me getting this out. So I've got two small boxes. Ooh, and my gift bags. So exciting. Okay. There has been a lot of hullabaloo about not getting the white packaging over some of the boxes because some of the boxes were crunched. And so I'm very happy that mine came in the box, or came in the white thing. I do keep my boxes because that's how I store my Hobonichis for the year. So all the 2021 books at the end of the year will go into the 2021 boxes. So there's that. But if these had been crunched, it wouldn't have really made a difference for me. Sif is now attacking my leg because I'm standing here in long pajama bottoms and she loves to attack. Anyway, so I'm going to put those to the side for a second. I actually got something for the first time. And I don't know if this is like the first year that they had them. I'm not sure. I can't remember seeing them, but these are the Hobonichi gift bags. And they were like $4, $3 or $4. And so they have the Happy Nothing Special Day, Happy Something Special Day too. And so they're like a linen bag, or I think it's a cotton bag, but they also have like a drawstring that you could make these a gift bag. And while, you know, they're meant to give away your Hobonichi, yeah, totally not doing that. But this one is sized for the cousin, and I just wanted to have these. I think they're just so cute. And they were so inexpensive that I couldn't not get them. So I got the larger size one. And then this is trying to do this in my setup, which is kind of small. But, and then this is the small one, the same tag and everything. But, my goodness, and I just cleaned my desk before this video. Anyway, but they both have the top handles. And you can see the size difference. This one's designed for the smaller A6 books. But yeah, I'm very excited that I got these. I am not sure what I'm going to do with them yet, but they just may be covers of some sort, or I use them to transport my books. I don't know yet, but we'll see. Love those. Now, I'm going to get into these. I have two boxes. This one's much heavier than this one, so I think we will go with this one first. And so there's the front cover of the box. And there's the quote. Each box always has a new quote. And I actually have not watched any unboxings this year because of the whole situation with my mom. So the human eyes fascinate me. I can see as close as my nose tip and fingernails, as far as the horizon, even the moon and the stars. What reveal ugliness, beauty, or occasionally something hidden are also the eyes of the human. Safety matches fireplace chat. I like that. So, woohoo! Yay! We go ahead and get everything out. Oh, my pens! Yay! I'm going to get everything out of this box and go ahead and put that back in there. But there's that box empty. So this is everything that was in that box. So I ended up with 5 pens for the year. And I do use these pens quite a bit. I've been using my red one, my blue one, my yellow one. So every year I get multiple pens, and I just really love these. So very excited for that. 2 of them, I guess, came with the spoons, which it's very cute that the bear has the mask. It's the Very Scary Bear, and it's got like a little chain at the end, but they are very cute. And I'll use those. I even have my plate, my little toast plate, and I have the food dice and all of that kind of stuff. Every year I keep the freebies just as, you know, something to have as a remembrance. But I think like all the cards that were either last year or the year before, they're still stored in the boxes. But these are this year's shitajiki, or pencil boards. This is the A5. They are, I'm going to pull the A5 out just so you guys can see how flexible it is. Well, and it's so funny. I was looking back through my boxes, and like the first year, like I even kept all of this stuff in the plastic and everything, and I'm like, okay, that's a little over the top. But this is the pencil board, and they are very thin and flexible, but they're like a plastic coated piece of, it feels plastic to me, but I use these all the time. And I love them. And this year they are navy and pink. And I have one from each year. Every year I always get the pencil board for that year. And a couple of years I've gotten some of the unique ones that have, you know, like the mother characters or something like that. But this year I just got these, I think. And normally I am not a pink person, but because it was navy with the pink on it, I really liked that. And so I really enjoyed this. So, and then I got 3 cover on covers for my weeks. I always get extras of these because sometimes I will do something with my weeks and I need to replace it or whatnot. And so I always love to have an extra cover on cover just in case something happens, something rips or whatever. And as you will see, in the past, I have had the camp weeks, but this is the tie material weeks. And this is what I've been using this year. And usually I don't put both covers in my TN. And so this way I can see the cover that I have and enjoy it. But the tie fabric just oogs me out, for lack of a better term. It's a tactile thing. I just don't like the way it feels. Everything, like any kind of dry skin or anything, just like catches on it, and that, just bugs me. I don't like the way it feels. And I'm excited because one of the weeks that I got, the 365 days one, is a smooth one again. But the other one that I got is one of the tie fabric ones. And so I wanted to make sure I have a cover on cover. And I always put a new cover on cover on the new weeks so that it starts out fresh. And then I always have an extra one. So there are those. Put that over here to the corner. This is a change for me. This year I went with the regular Japanese techo instead of the cousin avec or the techo avec for my health. I typically use, to track my health and wellness, I use the techo, and I note, you know, just what has happened if I have a high pain day, or, you know, if I didn't take my meds, or if my back was hurting. And I was tracking before my ablation. Let's see if I can show you guys my pain scale. And so this year I decided, instead of having two different techos, I wanted to just have one. And it had been, I had never gotten the Japanese techo. I've either gotten the techo avec or the English planner version. But I decided to go ahead and get the techo because in this, it has the 5 check boxes, and I use those. And so I got that instead. So it'll be interesting to use this one instead. This is the little pamphlet that comes with the books. So if you guys can see that. And it's very cute with the cats. I love this. Have a Neanderthal year. I don't understand all of the wording on it because it's in Japanese, but it's very cute. And y'all know I'm a cat person. And so those just make me happy. So there is that one. This is for my A6 5-year, which has normally been in this Mina Perhonen cover, but the Mina Perhonen cover is not meant for the 5-year planner. And as you can see, it was shifting over. This corner was kind of shifting over a little bit, and I didn't like that. And so I decided that I would probably just rotate this A6 planner or cover, zip cover, with the Hobonichi Techo for the 2022. But I wanted an actual cover that was made for the 5-year. And so that's what this is. This is the Mina Perhonen Path. And the reason I chose this is because, well, how do I get into it? It was done with real leather. I am leery of the covers that have the PU leather or the, fake leather, basically. Just because they have been cracking, and you'll see after quite a bit of use, they have been cracking. Now, this one I bought brand new. This one I bought used off of Amazon Japan or eBay. I think I got it in eBay. It has held up pretty well. I think this one is from 2017, 2018. But it is a Mina Perhonen tambourine, and this is by far my favorite tambourine I have ever owned in my life because it's orange and I love it. But the PU leather in it, some of the other ones that I have seen after a lot of use start cracking and peeling and all of that. So I decided to go ahead and get the Path that had the real leather on the inside. So I'm going to pull that out. But this is embroidered, and it's like a corduroy material, and it is awesome. And I just love the way it looked, but I wasn't sure about getting the Path Weeks cover. It's a zip cover, and I really prefer the zip covers. If I'm going to get anything that has the PU leather in it, I'm going to use the zip covers as opposed to this type of cover. I found it interesting that it didn't have the typical 2 loops. It only had the 1, but I'm going to go ahead and try to fit in the 5-year into this. And this is the one thing that I will not wait on using. So typically my books, they are from January to December, and I don't jump, I don't use what I've got early. But this is a little bit different because it is a 5-year, and I wanted something that was actually made for the 5-year. So I really like this. And now this clip is not meant for you to slide your pen in it. It's meant for the clip of the pen to go in there. And let me just open up one of these little bad boys and show you. Busting out the mint. And that actually goes pretty well with that. It's not quite the same green, but it kind of blends well. But it's meant for you to clip your pen on it like that. And if I did that with the pen going on the inside, then it sits pretty well. It does lift up just a little bit, just because it hasn't been broken in yet, but it does lay flat, and I just really like that. And so what I'll probably do is get some elastic and just wrap it around this, or just set it down like that and see if it will kind of do that. But or at least kind of conform to this again, but I really love that. So I am super happy I got that. And it's so cute with the little dandelion flowers. I have fallen in love with dandelions, and that should give you a little bit of hint on what else is coming. But yeah, I like that a lot. But this is the color difference that you can see. But like I said, it blends really well with that. So I'm happy with that. Very, very happy. And I will still use this pen. I've chosen, I wanted to have a rainbow effect through the 5 years. And so orange is for 2021. And then I will use a different color going through. But that's my pen for this year. So we'll put this out of the way. Put all of the new stuff. Get all the old stuff out of the way there. Okay. So that is the first box. So I'm going to stick this back in. But I am super happy with that. And this is, I love having, now this box I will keep with all the covering in it. But like that, no, I don't need that. Okay. Second box. Woohoo! So we will go ahead and pull everything out of it. Woo, I'm so excited. And for the first time in a very long time, that cover is the only cover I got this year from Hobonichi. So here are the rest of my books. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh! Okay, so this is my cousin of Beck, and it comes in 2 books. I'm gonna go ahead and open that up. What I will probably do is sometime, when I'm bored or whatnot, I go in and I will put in the birthdays and all of that kind of thing. But usually that's not until December. And when I'm looking to switch, unless I've pulled out my January through June book. And then sometimes I will just, when I have it out or something, I'll go in and update the newest one with stuff from my previous year. But I always love having my cousin be in 2 books, because for those of you who have been following me for a few years now, you remember that not in 2021, but in 2020, Tear, my lovely and beautiful orange monster spilled an entire mug of hot coffee all over my cousin and my weeks. My cousin didn't get it as bad as the weeks, and the weeks I actually had to just replace. But the cousin, I didn't replace, but because it wasn't bad enough for me to do that. My weeks was actually separating from the spine, but my cousin was fine. But I was ready in July to have a brand new, fresh, pristine book to just open and enjoy. So I always prefer to have 2 books versus the one, and it fits very well in my A5 covers, because typically I use either, well, this year I have used a Sumkin weekly planner, and that is my plan to go into 2022 on July or September 21st. They'll start accepting orders for the new planner. I love their planner. I fell in love with it last year and have decided to go ahead and use that again for my tandem planner into with my Hobonichis, just because I can, it's more of like a bullet journal style for me, but I do use the bullet journal style in my cousin. So there are those, and that will be part of Planner Prime for 2022. Then we have my 3 weeks, and yes, I'm going to use all 3. This is my sneaker weeks, and it, open, come on, is the Fresh Lime, and you again get the little pamphlet. And then you've got like a little piece of, it's not Tomoe River paper, it's just kind of a backing page, but I also use this as like a blotter. So sometimes my ink, especially from the Sarasa clips that I use, will need a little bit of blotting, and so I just use that as a blotting paper. But you also get these little tabs, these 3 tabs, because the Sneaker Weeks doesn't come with a ribbon page marker. So they give you 3 of the page markers with it. And you still get the extra pocket, which I usually put either in the front. I sometimes will do it this way because it's got a full sticky back, so that I can, put something in it. I can just slip in either a stencil or something like that. And I'll either put it that way or I'll put it this way, but it is a little bit tight for the sneaker. I mean, it still fits, but I usually don't like putting it this way because whatever you put in there can fall out. And so that's why I kind of like it this way. And I love that it's so versatile. I mean, you could put it over here and it wouldn't fall out, but I usually end up putting stickers in on my covers. So sometimes I've used these, sometimes I haven't, because in my using the cover on covers, I don't really need that. But just as a warning, the cover on cover is too big to fit your Sneaker Weeks. The Sneaker Weeks I love to use in a personal size 10, or my Chatelaine from Speckled Fawns is a personal size. You can actually take this apart and punch it for rings and use it in a personal size Filofax Malden, which I have done as well. This year, I don't know which I'm going to do for 2022, but this is my on-the-go, throw-around, just pen-only planning. I don't put stickers in here. I don't do anything. I will put probably stickers on the outside just to decorate it a little bit, but it is very close to the cover of the cousin, which this is just a little bit lighter, but I like it. I like that color. Neon green is one of my favorite colors, especially when I'm running and stuff. That I usually get like the lime color. It's just a color that's attracted me. And so when I saw this, I was like, yep, that's the sneaker weeks that I'm going to get. So that is that one. I'm going to save that one for last. This is the Dandelion weeks. And I am going to pull that out. This one actually came with two like Mylar covers. So you could actually use this. I mean, it's about as, I'm going to take the weeks Shitajiki out and see how it compares to those. Get this sticky off of there. So this is a little bit thicker, and I don't know if you can see that. I mean, this has a little bit more substance to it, so it doesn't bend as easy as the Mylar, but the Mylar is fairly thick. So it is a little bit bigger than the Weeks. The Today, as you can see, goes right up, or that goes right up to the lettering of that. So it's a little bit bigger and wider, but it's mainly to protect the fabric on this, but those could very easily be Shitajikis. So, and then you get another one of those. But this is the Dandelion weeks, and I got 1, 2 on the front, 1 on the back, so, and then 1 on there. So it kind of 2022. Oh, I like how the dandelion, the head of the dandelion is right in the 0. So that's so cute. But yeah, I don't like the feel of this. So this will be definitely in a got a little stuck there. This will definitely be in a cover on cover for me. But you also got another one of these. You do not get the tabs because this has the ribbon bookmarks. And this year it looks like this one's black. It could be a brown, but because I know, yeah, well, I can't honestly tell. It could be a dark brown and then a gray. But this is going to be a commonplace book. So I think typically I don't use 2 different weeks, but I wanted a book that I could put quotes in and do some meditation type things, and possibly start tracking like my yoga, that kind of thing, and use this as a commonplace book. And then this is going to be my memory keeper, or vice versa. I haven't decided which one is which, but I loved the dandelions, and I thought it would go well with the dandelions on the path. And then I'm actually going to put the Shantan Eric cover on this. I've seen it on Instagram and in the Hobonichi Facebook group, and it looks so cute with the dandelions. So I'm going to put that cover on cover, which I have not used since I bought it, but I knew I wanted to have it. So I'm going to put it on this one. So those are my 2 dandelion items for this year. And then last, but certainly not least, let me get these out of the way. This is my 365 days weeks. And this was, the story behind this is amazing. And I fell in love when I read the story about it. And it also comes with some extras. You get the typical little folder with it, but these are tabs, and let me go ahead and pull this open. And that's just like a little backing thing. So these are the tabs, and let me put those back on so you can see it. And then you've got 1 through 12, and then these are like a little highlight sticky that you can write on. I thought you got like multiples of these, but I think it's only one. But either way, I love these tabs, and these are done by I think it's Roy. I can't pronounce it, but he is the brother of the I'll put it right here, their full names and the name of the book. But he has Down syndrome, and he worked very hard to learn how to write all of these numbers. He can't write like regular words, but he practiced writing these numbers, and Hobonichi wanted him to do the numbers for all of these, and he worked very hard to do all of these, and that's his signature right there. And I saw this, and I just instantly fell in love. He did the numbering for that, and then these all have just regular numbers in them, and then you get another one of those. But I just fell in love with the whole story, and I'll link the story down below as well. But that's why I got this. And then someone had talked about putting a cover on cover on this, and then using a Sharpie and marking through the days that you did whatever, and using this as like a tracker. So that's why it could be used for like when I'm tracking my yoga or whatever, and then you just toss the cover on cover. But I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not. But I love the way it looks, and it's the sweetest story, and I couldn't help but get it. So, but this one is, as you can tell, this one is the fabric. This is the clear, or the smooth cover, which I could use it just like this and be totally fine. But it's got the 2022 there. And then the Hobonichi imprint right there on the back. But I loved this, and I am so glad I got it. There also is a book or a pen clip that's got the same design on it, and it's a pen pouch, not a pen clip. A pen pouch, and I ordered that from Atlas Stationery because everywhere was sold out. I originally wanted to get it from Hobonichi, but they were out of it. Then, and because I held off on my order because this one got sold out, and so I waited until they restocked, and then I'm like, I'm doing it. I'm putting in my order. I can't wait anymore. But they were out of the pen pouches, and it didn't look like they were going to restock the pen pouches. So, and it's got like elastic around the back, so you can either put it on the front cover or the whole thing. But it's got like a zipper pouch. And so when I saw that Jet Pens was going to have them in stock, I was like, okay. I signed up for the emails, and I got it 4 hours late, and they were already sold out. So I'm like, fine. So then I just started searching online, and Atlas Stationery luckily still had some in stock, and so I ordered it from there, but it's not here yet. So these two are regular weeks, and the sneaker is a mega weeks. So you can have all of these extra sheets in the back. And since I use this as a pen only, I use these for like lists and just note paper, that kind of thing. Things I need to keep in my wallet at all times. One of the things that my current Sneaker Weeks has become is keeping track of everything that I'm doing for my mom on a weekly basis. And then I've got like her expenses and things like that because she's got dementia. And so I'm keeping that in the back of that, but I always have it with me. So, but you can see the difference in the width there. And then you can also see the difference in the size. So the let me put this one on top so you can see a better contrast. But this is, they're all equal on the bottom, but you can see how much of a size difference the sneaker is to the regular weeks. But the two regular weeks are the same. Although the fabric one has just like a little tiny bit of an overlay just because of the fabric. But these two fit in the cover-on covers just fine. This one will not fit. When I first got the sneaker weeks, I cut down one of my cover-on covers, hence why I always have extras. But the top of it just kind of got too raggedy. And although you could probably put washi tape over the top, once you cut this and put some washi tape on the top, that might work, but it was just easier for me not to have it. Just because this one is a throwaway one anyway. I usually don't keep the sneaker weeks, but now that I'm actually putting stuff in there about my mom, I probably will go ahead and archive this year's when I'm done with it. But last year's I just threw away. I did not throw away the note pages though, that were still left. So I had about half my note pages because, you know, pandemic. But I kept those in my Filofax Malden just for future use. So those are my books. So this is my order, and it is much smaller than normal, but I have a couple of things coming in addition. Like I said, the pouch for the 365-day weeks, and then because I only got one cover this year from Hobonichi, I have a couple of new covers coming that I just recently ordered from Falcon Traveler, and those will be here. I'm not sure when, but they'll be here before next year, and they will be very special. One is an A5 and one is a Weeks. And I know most of you are like, Amy, you would never get rid of Baby. No, I would not. But there is one fandom that will always be part of my heart. And it was a new design that Monique has done. And while I will always love Baby, I want to be able to switch back and forth whatever mood I'm in, and those two will be my primary two leather covers. So I'm very excited to get those, but I am very happy with the path and the fact that it's leather on the inside and not PU leather, but it feels so awesome. And it's so funny, the difference of how this feels to this. This, I don't like. But this is just soft and cottony. This one has more of a silky feel to it. And I just don't know. I don't know why. I've never liked the fabric of a tie. My brothers, and I would sometimes have to tie the ties for my brothers, and I just hated the way it felt. But this is more of a corduroy feeling, and it's super soft, and I think I'm going to love this so much. But there you have my Hobonichi order, along with, you know, all of the little accessories and everything to it. But yeah, it's a little bit smaller this year, although there's been some additions and some things that I decided to change. So there you have it. I hope you guys have gotten your order. Let me know what you ordered this year, and if you loved it. I know that there has been so much about, you know, not having a lot of stock and all of that, but everybody needs to remember this is a pandemic. Shipping has been an issue. Supply has been an issue. It still is. And so the fact that, you know, we weren't able to get a lot of the covers that we wanted. I wanted the Weeks tambourine cover the Mina Prohonen, and I was not able to get it. October 1st, I will be putting in for the lottery for that, just to see if I can get it, but that would be the only tambourine cover I'm going to get. I originally thought that I was going to get both the A6 and the A5, but after seeing how some of the older Mina Prohonen covers with the two little loops at the end held up, I decided against it, and then they all went out of stock anyway. So the only one that I'm going to actually try to get in the lottery is the Weeks zip cover, because I don't have a Mina Prohonen tambourine Weeks cover at all. I don't even know if they've made them before, but I love Mina Prohonen's textiles. All of these are Mina Prohonen, and I've come to appreciate them greatly. And so that's the only other cover that I'm thinking about from Hobonichi, but it's a lottery and we'll see if I get it or not. But I love this path cover and I'm super excited that I got it. I had wanted to try for the Woodbirds in the A5 for the 5-year, even though I don't have a 5-year A5. I was going to use that for my covers for my Planner Prime and have that as an alternate, but it sold out and they're not restocking that because it had actually been done with real leather as well. But oh well, I am happy with what I got and super excited that it's here already, and I'm going to be putting most of these back in their little plastic packages and putting them up on a shelf, then putting them in their little gift bags and back in the box until January 1st, because I don't start these early. The only thing that I'm going to start using now is the path cover, just because I think it's beautiful and I love it. So there you have it. I hope you guys have, sorry, you guys are getting shaky there. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.